there at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll actually come up with our own mixtape, which I think is much better than the one the DJ government's provided for us this morning. DJ Downing Street, really. It's Thursday morning. It's 9:28. It's time to catch up with our movie critic from Stratford-upon-Avon, our very own James Luxford. Morning, James.
Good morning.
I'm sure you could do better than some of the suggestions there, couldn't you? I mean, that was a bit lame.
Yeah, I mean, I perhaps thinking Chariots of Fire.
Yes,
with the
great idea.
The film theme, of course, very much
Vangelis.
associated with British cinema.
Yeah.
I think everyone's got their picks, haven't they?
Yeah. James is here to guide us through their selections for movies at home this upcoming weekend. Family classics, something we can be watching at home. And you're going to start with something that's on at the cinema for us this weekend, James.
Yes, my pick of the best of the cinema is Magic Mike's Last Dance in cinemas Friday. It's the third Magic Mike film, which sees Channing Tatum head to London to put on one last show.
Come with me to London. Let's go.
Why are you in London?
I'm gonna put on a show at this famous theater.
People are numb, disconnected. We're gonna wake them up with a wave of passion they've never felt before.
Hell yeah.
I saw what you'll know this. I can't even remember the name of the movie. It was that sort of instantly forgettable. But he did something with Sandra Bullock recently, which I actually thought was really funny. And I'm ashamed to say I can't remember the name of the movie. But he's back again as Magic Mike.
Yes, it was The Lost Kingdom,
That's
by the way,
one.
last
Thank
year.
Yeah.
A big surprise hit of the last year, and I suppose was a big factor. This was originally meant to be a streaming film for the HBO Max service in America, but it was promoted, or at least I think it was promoted to the cinema, and I thought this was good. It's sort of a take on I suppose Channing Tatum's step-up movies from earlier in his career. This is more of a dance film than the previous movies, which had a little bit more grit to them. It's quite a light comedy, and I think for Valentine's weekend, it's funny enough, it's charming enough to be a good choice for those who perhaps want a cinema date.
Good stuff, and I hadn't factored in the Valentine's element to that. So yes, you're right to flag that up. Magic Mike's Last Dance in cinemas in Coventry and Warwickshire, opening from tomorrow. So that's the best of what we can watch at the cinema. Something at home, James, please.
But my best of home is Dreamgirls on ITVX now. It's an Oscar-winning musical starring Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce, based loosely on the story of the Supremes.
What you need is a break. And I'm here to give it to you.
You swear?
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
1, 2, 3, hit me!
$400 a week to sing behind Mr. Jimmy Early on the road starting tomorrow morning.
Hey, thank you so much. You're saving Jimmy's life. I'm at your feet. I'll do anything for y'all. Exactly what would you like Jimmy to do for you, baby?
And Beyonce, of course, who's just broke the record at the Grammys only at the weekend. So this one goes back. I didn't realise how old it was, James. 2007 when this came out.
Yes, a few years old now, and an excellent movie. This was meant to be a vehicle for Beyonce as an actor. I think Jennifer Hudson steals the show. She won an Oscar for her efforts. And as you say, Beyonce did just fine in her original field of music. And however, there's good performances all round. I like Jamie Foxx as the record executive, and a rare dramatic performance you heard there from Eddie Murphy as a fellow singer, sort of loosely based on James Brown. Great drama, wonderful songs, very entertaining film.
Available on the ITV player, ITVX Dreamgirls right now. And your recommendation, a family classic we can all kind of watch together.
My family classic this week is All Dogs Go to Heaven, which is free on the Freevee streaming service now. It's an animated film where Burt Reynolds voices a dog who comes back to life, initially looking for revenge, but instead finds a new friend in a young orphan.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. But only one dog ever came back.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Will you shut up? I'm alive. Charlie, it's really you.
The story of a canine con artist with a second chance at life.
Remember this when it came out, and it is. It's a proper cuddle up together film. This, isn't it?
Yes, it's a gorgeous film. In the 80s and 90s, the director Don Bluth made some animated films that really gave Disney a run for their money. An American Tale, The Land Before Time, and this film, which I think is always a little bit overlooked because it's very funny, very well animated. By virtue of its topic, looks at some quite heavy topics, but in quite a light way, which I think all family movies should do. Look at sort of quite deep topics, but hand them with heart. And some great casting in Burt Reynolds into the lead voice. You'd instantly recognise his tones, and he brings a lot to it. Well worth rediscovering.
Stuff, and looking forward to catching that on the free V streaming service this weekend. All dogs go to heaven. James, always good to catch up with you. Thanks very much. Speak next week.
Thank you.
Stratford-upon-Avon movie critic James Luxford with us. Just to update you on those issues at Hannah's